Hi Johan, and hello everyone. This is Sonsonmushi. But this is actually just a video to Johan, but I'm choosing to upload it to my channel in case anyone wants to hear some really probably inspiring messages from my friend Johan. Basically, I'm just going to be listening to his video, and I wanted to record and kind of respond to you, Johan, through a video and just kind of react to your video and whatever it is that you have to say. I'm 30 seconds in, so I'll just start it over. But yeah, I definitely wanted to do this, and I was just going to make this a private video. But so for those of you guys on the channel who might come across this video and don't know, Johan is really cool, and he's got this channel called Johan Nguyen TV. But basically, he's been very open since I've met him, and with his channel he's always very open and talking very real about his light side, his shadow side, just everything that's kind of like on his mind. And so with that openness, I'm comfortable and pretty confident that it's alright that I have this video be public. So I figure I'm gonna follow suit, and you know, if these messages, or if anyone wants to listen to this, or if this video helps anyone, cool. But mostly this is just going to be me talking to Johan, and there might not be messages in here for you guys, because it's just going to be like a conversation between me and another person pretty much. But I'll turn up the volume a bit more, so if you guys want to hear whatever he has to say, you can listen here, or I'll just put a link as well in the description. But you can look his channel. I hope you can see this well. It's called Johan Nguyen TV. This is probably his latest video, and it's called Forgiving and Healing: How We Have Something Valuable to Share. He also seems to have a nice mug of something. It could be coffee. Just reminding me I should sleep after this. It's 10:10 and now it's 10:11 p.m. So I might sleep after this, but I've got a few personal readings that I actually want to get done tonight, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, wow, there's synchronistic numbers in this video. So just a heads up, my storage space does not go to that far, so this isn't going to work for one whole video. So this is going to be a two-part video. So the second one will be unlisted, so Johan, just go to the description and click that. And so anyone who wants to listen through all of this, feel free. So I'm going to listen to you, what you have to say now. And nah, I don't want to make you uncomfortable, but like, I don't know, you're just so cute and like so sweet. And I love all like the scruff going on. Me too. I'm doing this because like winter is coming up, and like maybe if I get like enough hair everywhere, like my head and face will be warm, but my hands and feet are always going to be cold in the winter, so that's kind of annoying. Oh, and I love like your stylish jacket. You always have like really cool stuff. I swear you always have like a mug or something, like, but okay, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to, oh yeah, but the numbers, so your video is 37 minutes and 39 seconds. There are quite a few synchronicities in there, and I'll message you about that. But 39 is my birthday, 3/9, March 9th. My favorite number is 21, so 3 times 7 is 21, so that's that. But yeah, I'll message you the other thing. Well, like everyone, no, it's okay. Okay.
How's it going, everyone? I hope you're having a really good day. Wow, I realized I'm kind of like in a really in a good headspace right now.
Nice.
You see, much throughout the week and much in the previous weeks, and through also previous months where unfortunately I was staying at home. Like even though I was staying at home, like I went through like a lot of shit with my course and everything, like leaving it behind.
Ooh,
and
that scared me.
Shut up.
My dogs
Please,
too.
Do it when I'm fucking recording.
Dude, that happens to me.
Yeah, sell it, fix her up or
Mocha.
something. Play with her. Yeah, there we go. Play with that cup. So anyway, have a black coffee right now for the first time in my life.
Knew it was
I think
coffee.
it's black. I don't know, because I decided not to add milk in it this time. So it's pretty cool, actually.
I don't like coffee, but I've had it.
Yeah, it's really been a fucking real dramatic journey. It's been a tough journey for me, and it's also been a tough journey for everyone else, and especially for my twin flame, who is also currently going through a lot of healing right now, or still going through a lot of emotional pain.
I believe in your
which is
twin
why I know
flame.
some things are delayed. So
Yeah.
things are all right there right now, even though they don't seem like it. But
Yeah.
whatever. And I don't give a shit what anyone fucking says about that, because
Yeah.
I mean, I know what I feel. Like I said in the
Exactly.
video.
Yeah, I stopped listening to what other people said about my like journey like a long time ago. And you know, it caused a lot of pain, yeah, it caused a lot of like tripping and falling and challenges and a lot of like misjudgment from others and a lot of other things, but you know, it's like so worth it. It's definitely worth it, and like makes it so much not necessarily easier, but like helps you stay on your actual path, to help you figure out whatever it is you're supposed to figure out. Okay.
And I'm guided through the connection as well. So you know, like I'm still moving on with my life and forgiving, trying to forgive, and this is what I want to talk about. This is why I'm in this headspace right now. I'm currently forgiving, and special thanks to Sonsonmushi, or Son,
That's
that
me.
uploaded the video. I gave him a few ideas, or a couple ideas. Wait, no. Yeah, I asked him about my twin flame situation 2 days ago, I think.
I had no idea. Time is weird.
I asked him about, okay, so knowing that I want to move forward, okay, what does Spirit want to say about my side job ideas or whatever, or you know, being self-employed, you know, doing that kind of stuff. So I asked him about that, and he made that video, and already there's some great fucking engagement on the video. So, you know, I'm happy that I gave him that idea, and
Yes,
and Spirit showed
thank
me the
you.
video. Yeah, I'm capable of just spreading fucking good ideas out there, and then people catch on to them.
And that's what I've learned is like a lot of life, you know, like during times we're going through heartache or pain or challenges, our thoughts become our reality by like we give other people blessings because like our ideas go out there somewhere, and like that's what I've noticed. Like, and I've noticed that like a lot of people like they were trying to manifest like certain abundance or something, and it ended up coming my way in a few. There's delays behind it, but it's coming. I think, at least there's messages like through like I guess our like system here. I guess I'll share it. Basically, when I got in a car accident like a month ago, whenever it was before I left for Florida with my mom, and since it was the other person responsible for the accident, their insurance is paying for any health visits, and so pretty much my mom hired an attorney, and the attorney is going to ask for some sort of settlement money, and the estimation is like can vary, but it could be a little, it could be a lot, and so like, but the number that like my mom like kind of like guesstimated was like this number that a lot of my friends have been trying to manifest, and I was just like, wow, like other people's wishes manifest through other people. And so it's like we can all kind of like feel good knowing like our ideas are definitely getting out there somehow, some way. The more we voice it, the easier it is for it to catch on to something else, you know, for it to you know, for the idea, for someone else to catch that idea. And when that happens, that creates a connection of law of attraction that helps us, because a victory for someone else is a victory for ourselves. Rainbow Harmony totally has it right. Like, I always agreed with her with that, but like, it's just like so true. Like, it's so relevant to law of attraction, I think. But and yeah, I had a feeling you were gonna talk about me when you said you were in a good mood. I was just like, or a clear headspace, and I was like, I think I had something to do with that. And so I'm honored. I'm very grateful to also be helpful, and that, you know, obviously grateful that you have been helpful, and and vice versa. Like, you too. Like, I get it. So I'm gonna resume.
So that's that. So, yes, that's that. So, that's what I'm going through right now, because knowing that I had to go through a lot of things with my schooling, I realized, you know, maybe that path definitely didn't suit me anymore, because I learned all that I could, my spirit guides say, and I mean, I kind of believe that, yeah. Because I picked up some things from other people that I followed online, and they kind of like taught me a few things here and there, about like making films, distributing them, whatever, because that's probably like what I'm more interested in, you know, planning it, making it, and distributing it. You know, like, how is it going to get noticed and all this type of stuff. And sadly, you know, things are kind of like, well, the way I see it, like, I don't know every single path, you know, like, I don't know every single thing about how I'm going to go about, like, doing things. All I know is that I may just put it in a, you know, a film festival when it's completed. That's all I pretty much know, but it's in line with what I want to do, because I do want to get acknowledged for the work that, like, I'm doing, and, yeah, so, you know, this video is just a cool, like, thing. I'm just talking about, like, what I'm feeling right now, and, you know, it feels really good, yeah. It feels pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can't wait to make that, and that's pretty much it.
It's cool you drink, like, coffee, so I could, like, respond. The only thing I want to say now, because I gotta keep getting forward with the video, so then this is more like 2-part videos. This might get split into 3 parts if I take forever. We'll see. But the film festival sounds like a really good idea. I feel like it's a really win-win. It's, like, I feel like they should be a positive in like, environment, there we go, an energy space. And so, like, they'll have genuine, like, feedback. Because I've seen, like, feedback on your channel sometimes, and I'm like, that's not constructive, like, at all. And, like, a film festival, whatever you put out there, they will have to say constructive things, I assume. And if they don't, then it's like, what is wrong with, like, so much of the energy right now? It's like, dang, that's depressing. Like, I don't know, like, competition really irritates me, and there's so much of that surrounding me. I don't have coffee, but I do have, like, this, so I'm gonna indulge. No, I shouldn't. There's coconut water downstairs. I'll get that later if I want to. Or I'll heat something up and have something hot to drink. Because, like, you make me want, like, not necessarily coffee, but something like tea, maybe. Maybe I should get myself some tea. But maybe I should sleep and... Okay.
So, fuck, this shit's getting cold already.
Damn.
It tastes really good though. Like,
nice.
I might actually prefer it without milk. You know, because sometimes when I get served coffee, here's my coffee talk again. When I get served coffee either at Port Fairy or, you know, like those public cafes, and even other cafes, like the milk they tend to use, for some reason, it really upsets my stomach. I don't know why.
I'm lactose intolerant. Also, milk is actually kind of terrible for us to have. Like, just in general. Same with meat, which has a lot to just do with where we are today. I can't speak on behalf of like this, like in practice, like years and years and years ago, like, you know, before all the modifying and all the changes. But I do know today, for the most part, it's pretty bad. So maybe that's why it tastes better. But like milk is also like delicious to me for some reason, and like ice cream and cheese and milkshakes, and now I want a milkshake, but I know that's not good for me. I'm having a lot of serious like low intestinal groin like problems. So I should be much more careful right now. I'm still gonna indulge on something. I just know it, but I'm gonna be conscious of it and kind of try to log whatever it is that I eat and drink each day. I should do that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Dude, I'm only 6 minutes in. This is impossible. I always talk. Sorry.
When I'm at home, it doesn't. I don't know why. Could be the milk, because we have low-fat milk here.
Oh.
Sometimes we have full cream milk, so, and I still don't really get bothered. But if I like ate some things, of course, yeah, whatever. Like, you know, it causes like a moment where like I either need to go to the toilet or then it feels better after that.
So yeah. It's really just like something in the system. Me too, honestly. Like certain things that I've had of like dairy, like they'll mess with me, but certain amounts of it might be the straight up might just be the amount they put into your coffee at those places, or also like the type, and maybe the energy has something to do with it as well. There could be so many things and so many factors, and it's like each day is different. So where were you at that day? Did you have dairy previous? Did you have it throughout the week? Like, you know, not just that single day. And it's just like so much to remember. I only like speak from this experience because I have a lot of stomach issues and it runs in the family on my mom's side. So I've done a lot of like trying to get to the bottom of things, and our health issues are very complex and it's like diets, like our diet stuff is still such an issue. Like I feel like almost everywhere. I feel like it's better in different places. It's pretty bad here in America, from what I've witnessed. It's pretty awful. Kind of everything here is designed to like kill us or like deteriorate our bodies in one way or the other. But yeah.
Coffee story out of the way. So, you know, like, besides of viewing everything as pain, you know, I'm now thinking, okay, like I can be in this mind space of forgiving things, you know, because Son uploaded a video, like, there was some advice.
I don't even remember the advice.
Saying that, you know, I could, the best way probably, I guess, or this is how I see it, the best way to change my mindset, because I'm the type of person that's trapped in their thoughts, and you know, they don't know how to move forward because they're trapped in their pain of thoughts. So that's, like, the way I see it is, yeah, like I had a really tough time because I was doing that, and because it was also just extra painful for me to also go backwards and forwards and to constantly remember when I left that area. And it may have taught me something too to, you know, maybe further speak up in the future if something, you know, with my friends, if something... Stop.
Dude, I feel you so much with like...
Go chase her.
Dude, animals are so stressful. They are our karma because we shouldn't be like... this is my opinion. I don't think we should like be owning like pets, and like especially in suburban like neighborhoods where it's like just a block of cages, and it's like you have to bring dogs on leashes, and I think leashes are stupid. It's the same thing as chains on humans. It's like but then aside from that, it's like then it's just so frustrating. Like when I hear like my dog Mocha crying down the hall, like I like just literally what you did. I'm like, it's so, yeah. but I know there's like steps that can be taken, and pretty much a bigger step is that I just move out, which is happening, by the way, early next year, but that's a different story. And also, I feel you on all that. I was like listening to that, and I was so touched. I have no idea what I said, but I guess it was, but like speaking up and like just that stuff, like I feel like, oh, I'm getting shivers. Like I feel like you've definitely changed and grown a lot just since the last video I saw already, which is like, it's so crazy to see all of our progress. It's amazing. I'm so proud of you, just like for like healing and like and working on healing and just everything you're doing right now. And like I felt like your pain when you're like talking about like speaking up like regarding friends and stuff, and it's just like friendship is such a tricky thing. There's so many like pretty much bad friends, and it just makes me like upset and sad, and just like, doesn't make me hate those people, it just makes me like, you guys need good friends to know what a friend is supposed to be. And that's been like my goal since I was like a kid. I always just wanted to like teach people what I want to be as a friend, like who I want as my friend, like. And so like I did a lot of hurting and stuff, but like to me a friend is no different than a life partner, how you're supposed to treat them and stuff. And so when I take friendship so seriously as a child, like then I would like test them or like do like kind of like, you know, crazy things and like be like, you know why I got upset, right? And like, you know, like we can't be friends anymore. But then I'd get lonely and like come back, you know, codependency and things like that. And I would like test my friends, and I would like do things and say things and all sorts of stuff and get upset and but I was always trying to be my authentic self. And I just learned through the cycles of like, when I figured out like I did things that were like kind of messed up to them, that were hurtful, I still learned like they still did things that were a part of that, and I did have to step away and move to the next like cycle of people and like learn again and kind of see differently like what is it that I am, like how I am reacting. It's like idealistically, if like they treated me the way I wanted to be, like there would have been no problem. But because that didn't happen, then it's how I reacted and how I like I didn't attack all the time, but like by hurting it counts as an attack. And so the way you hurt can hurt others, and stuff like that. And so I just really felt you on just like what you were talking about. Okay.
So, you know, like that's what I'm doing right now, and you know, like even though I said I feel uncomfortable, like maybe putting out some certain information, well, I already see that's like, well, I've already put it out now, you know. Some people already know about it, and that's the thing, like, one of my fears, relative to my creative path, is that if I create something, so example, when I created Redaction, I was actually unsure people liked it because they were just jumping on the bandwagon to either like hate me, or maybe they were jealous, or there were some people that actually did show hate, that weren't around me though. They were like people online, you know. And it's like when you create something, for fuck's sake, stop moving around. So I've got, it's like, seriously,
You're gonna make me cry. I
Like,
mean, you
I
did, but like,
realized, you know, when you make something that is, you know, completely your idea or whatever, but you put it out there on a public domain or public area, you know, like you feel kind of vulnerable because then, you know, your stuff is open to be judged and criticized by other people.
yeah,
That's what I thought about it. Like, that's how I felt about it. And so I felt, okay, like, this is something I have to allow. Like, you know, I have to just, you know, still sit in my own power about it. Like, it's something I created. It's also responsibility I have to take for that too. If someone hates that, if someone doesn't take it good. But I think if someone doesn't take one of your creations good, it depends on how it's like represented or made. Like, because there's so many problems nowadays that people argue on, like so many themes or whatever, like, you know, sexuality, gender, all that crap, you know. That people get easily offended. That's what I'm talking about. Like, people that get easily offended about. It could be a number of all those things that film producers or whatever, like, still like represent or like put together in their films, and it sparks like controversy. And you know, that's what I was afraid of. Like, I'm afraid if I put a film out there or something, it's going to spark like a huge controversy. And so I stick away from that. Like, I'm not creating a drama or anything. I'm just creating something of my own. I just enjoy. And of course, you know, there can't be any controversy with that because I'm doing what I like.
yeah.
Damn, this is really, I'm talking too much. But yeah, that's something
That
that I
happens to
think
me.
is, that's how I think. And yeah, like, that's what I think about. But then at the same time, you know, like Son said in his video, like, you can choose to accept those things that are part of you. Like, you can choose to accept the parts of yourself that feels vulnerable, that makes you feel insecure, that's the right word.
Yeah.
Because I always was, you know, because it's not easy putting yourself out there in public. I totally feel that way. Yet at the same time, I'm really extroverted and I like being in the spotlight. You know, like, you should, like, I looked at my natal chart before and it's like, fuck, like, I was totally shocked to see what I saw because everything was almost, yeah, correct. Like, it's pretty interesting. Like, I got
I
got a
one.
sun and moon in Leo.
I
that,
literally
that
have
means,
one right here.
I think what it said. That I
Yeah,
have,
you're a Leo. You totally. You give me that vibe. I feel a vibration of just like the sun's energy, which is Leo, like positive vibration. But like, I had a close friend and like, I guess he's a Leo, and so like I've also seen like there's a lot of darkness associated with it for some reason. I guess that makes sense, but yeah.
You know, my emotions and my mind usually in balance most of the time. And it also means with the sun side in Leo, like, it means that, you know, I go by, you know, leadership, I go by, like, I do all that shit. I'm very intelligent and all that and go by my mind. And then, you know, being in the moon, I can also share really creative ideas at the same time. But I tend to retreat, you know. I think that's what it said. And that's what, I had some planet in Virgo as well, and that also, like,
good old
had a bit of
Virgo.
the same meaning. But, like, it makes me feel like I'm not enough of doing something, you know. Like, I overwork myself in relationships, I overgive, and I make sure that I give my best. And I don't tend to receive that from others, you know. And that's what I complain about. So, you know, I was like, yeah, that meant a lot to me, you know, because I do feel that way. So, it's pretty interesting. So, alright, so, you know, that's what I thought about when I watched Son's video, like, you know, whatever has been in the past, and I was laughing as well after I took a shower. I just, like, realized, yeah, like, I can just look at it from a positive perspective. Like, when I started class, like, I was probably, like, one of the most social guys in the class, or probably, I don't know, like, I was happy, like, when I started my class, and, you know, it's like I attracted some friends because I was so happy, and I was being myself, and I remember, like, I was, you know, really, I don't know, resilient, reluctant. I was really confident with, like, showing my ability to, like, how to set up cameras, how to, you know, record footage, and so on, when we were learning, like, how to set up cameras and all that. And, you know, I remember, like, you know, even though I feel totally fucking bad for leaving, like, I regret leaving a friend of mine in the class for him to work on his episode. And I looked at that in a funny way, like, you know, like when we first met each other or, like, came across each other, and we were just, like, talking, and then, you know, I really liked his company, and then, you know, we were just, like, talking with each other a lot. But yeah, and then, you know, just bad, well, like, the issue was, like, I felt like, you know, that I was, like, being constantly followed up by him, so that's why, well, you know, I needed to retreat from that, and then, on top of that, I knew I was thinking about a lot of things too, to my own fault. That's probably the main reason why I left, and, well, no, it's like the second main reason, and the first main reason was because I no longer believed in the way of what society, you know, thought you should do about how to live your own life. Because I already had, like, kind of entrepreneurial plans. Like, I was already thinking ahead of time, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do when I do make my films? What am I, you know, going to do when I graduate, let's just say, which I didn't. And, you know, I kind of regret that too. I was going to study for 3 years, and, you know, I just couldn't handle thinking about it. I couldn't handle, like, just travelling an hour, more than an hour maybe, to get to school, to wait till the lesson starts because I was there early, just to learn about stuff. It's basically like it was always recapping on, like, half of the stuff I already knew in previous media classes in secondary school. And when I was learning off other YouTubers, they were also filmmakers. I loved those people. Like, they were really good at what they taught and what they shared. And because of that, like, I already know a lot of things of how to go about things. But, you know, at the same time, I'm afraid because, you know, I don't want people to kind of, like, judge me or criticize me based on my character, you know, because I don't believe in going about that certain way anymore because, you know, that's not my path. Like, it just isn't my path. It doesn't feel aligned. It doesn't feel, you know, that's going to help me because it's rather going to make me feel heavy. And so that's what my spirit guides channeled in Son's video, how that my heart felt very heavy, along with that and the twin flame connection too. So now is the time where I'm just, like, I'm actually focusing on myself now, you know, instead of both of us, and, you know, that's what I'm going to do.
I very much remember that part of the conversation.
Okay, you know, I'm not going to upload any other videos that, like, are a bit, you know, too ridiculous that I think, yet I know I can talk about anything I want to at the right time, you know, and that's the best thing to do, you know, if I want to talk about things, if I want to just express anything, you know, I have family members to express to about this, you know, when I meet up with them again, you know, if I choose to talk to them about it, you know, I have a spiritual class I want to get into soon, like, I think on the 22nd of November. So I want to start meeting people, and
it's like in 2
I'll
weeks.
be doing Reiki energy healing, you know.
The space bar button didn't work. I want to get into that, but I don't want to yet. And now I'm inspired, like, oh, I could take a class, but still, it's definitely not on my path yet. But that is on my path. That's awesome. Can you go back a second?
Energy healing.
Oh, my storage space might run out. I'm also exhausted. It's 10:44. I think... Oh, and I stopped your video at 19:44. Okay. I'm gonna call this good. I'm probably not even gonna get this onto the computer yet. Also, Johan, I decided I'm just gonna make this a private video and just send it to you directly. I don't know why. I was just like listening to it and I was like... I think while part of me is self-conscious, I think it's mostly just like... I don't know, I really just want you to see this, and I guess watch the video, and if you're comfortable with it being public, then I can switch it to public, but I don't know. I guess I can go really either way. I get very self-conscious about my like videos, not just this one, like pick a cards, and full moon, new moon, everything. I'm like, oh no, like what if, I don't know. I'm like, so, what am I worried about? Yeah, so, okay, I'm gonna go sleep now. But I might go get coconut water. We'll see. This is an amazing video. I'm really happy for you, and every time you mention me, I like freak out inside. I'm like, oh, you did it again. So I am gonna try and get some good rest. I think it's safe to say that I should wait on doing another personal reading for tomorrow and not tonight, so I can be fully rested for that person and to see where I'm at physically in the morning. Yeah. Alright. Good night. Sending love and light. Talk to you soon, Johan. Peace out.